welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. The flywheel concept comes from the industrial world, in which a large mechanical flywheel gains momentum from small steps and eventually creates enough momentum to generate its own motion. In the startup world, the flywheel effect refers to an alternative to the sales funnel by building a growth machine through connecting strategy with incremental steps and building customer loyalty. Growth comes from satisfied customers who continue to use the product and tell others about it. The flywheel effect generates exponential growth. To create the flywheel effect, the startup should seek ideal customers and not just any customer. For startup founders, choose carefully your customers and leverage them to find more. Set up a strategy for acquiring customers, keeping customers, optimizing your profit, and generating new customers from your existing ones. Use the hedgehog principle, which states a company should understand what it can be great at and not just set a goal for it. Companies achieving greatness most often have a flywheel effect in place. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.